Hello students, today's experiment topic is determination of molar extinction coefficient and verification of Beer-Lambert's law. Many biochemical experiments involve the measurement of a compound or group of compounds present in a complex mixture. Some compounds are not themselves colored but can be made to absorb light in the visible region by reacting with suitable reagents. The absorption of light by a given solute or a biomolecule in solution is governed by three important factors. First is the wavelength of the incident radiation, second is the concentration of the solute, and third is the length of the incident light path in the solution. The intensity of the color is proportional to the concentration of the compound in the solution to be measured. The molar extinction coefficient, also called molar absorptivity, is a parameter defining how strongly a substance absorbs light at a given wavelength per molar concentration. Beer-Lambert's law correlates the absorbance to both the concentration of the attenuating species as well as the thickness of the material sample. Coming to the first experiment, that is determination of absorption spectra and molar extinction coefficient of potassium permanganate. Principle: if white light is passed through solution containing a colored compound, some of the lights are selectively absorbed, that is, some wavelengths are absorbed more than the other. The resultant color is due to the transmitted light. Absorption spectrum can be obtained by measuring the light absorbed by a sample as a function of wavelength in graphic form. The wavelength lambda at which the absorption is maximum is called the lambda max for a particular compound. The extinction coefficient, which defines the efficiency or extent of absorption at selected wavelength, is an important parameter that is evaluated in absorption spectroscopy. It is defined by the Beer-Lambert's law. A is equal to epsilon Bc, where A is the absorbance, which is equal to minus log of I by I naught, where I is the intensity of light transmitted through the sample, I naught is the intensity of the incident light. Epsilon is the extinction coefficient of the absorbed material, B is the path length of light through the sample or thickness, C is the concentration of the absorbed material in the sample. So now we have extinction coefficient epsilon is equal to A by Bc. Extinction coefficient is most conveniently used in the form of molar extinction coefficient, which is defined as the absorbance of a 1 molar solution of pure absorbing material in a 1 centimeter cell under specified condition of wavelength and solvent. Now coming to the requirements: potassium permanganate, weighing balance, distilled water, measuring cylinder, pipettes, volumetric flask, spectrophotometer, tissue paper, filter paper, spatula, tracing paper. Now coming to the procedure: 1.580 gram of potassium permanganate is weighed and dissolved in 100 ml distilled water to obtain 0.1 molar potassium permanganate stock solution. Then 1 ml of 0.1 molar potassium permanganate stock solution is pipetted out into a volumetric flask. Its volume is made up to 100 ml with distilled water to obtain 1 millimolar potassium permanganate solution. 1 millimolar potassium permanganate solution is then diluted 10 times by taking 1 ml of 1 millimolar potassium permanganate and 9 ml of distilled water to obtain 0.1 millimolar potassium permanganate working solution. Absorbance of 0.1 millimolar potassium permanganate solution is taken in the spectrophotometer at different wavelengths from 420 nanometer to 590 nanometer with a 5 nanometer interval. Next, the spectrophotometer is standardized by a blank, that is water. Now from the observations, a graph is drawn for the absorbance against the respective wavelengths. From the graph obtained, the maximum absorbance is plotted and the wavelength at which the maximum absorbance is obtained is noted down. Thus, the extinction coefficient epsilon is calculated from the obtained data. Now coming to observation. Absorbance of 0.1 millimolar potassium permanganate solution is taken at different wavelengths of light from 420 nanometer to 590 nanometer at 5 nanometer interval. Result. The graph obtained by plotting absorbance against the different wavelengths of light is a hyperbola. From the graph, we can find the wavelength at which there is maximum absorbance, that is, we can find the lambda max. Thus, from the graph, we have lambda max is equal to 530 nanometer and the maximum absorbance is equal to 0.22. So, we have lambda max is 530 nanometer, absorbance is 0.22, C or concentration is equal to 0.1 millimolar, which is equal to 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 3 molar. B, path length is equal to 1 centimeter. Thus, extinction coefficient epsilon is equal to A by BC, which is equal to 0.22 divided by 1 into 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 3, which is equal to 0.22 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 0.1. Therefore, extinction coefficient is equal to 2.2 into 10 to the power 3 liter per mole per centimeter. Experiment number 2, to verify Beer-Lambert's law for potassium permanganate spectrophotometrically. Coming to the principle, the Beer-Lambert's law states that when a beam of monochromatic light passes through a solution containing a species that absorbs in that wavelength region, the decrease in the intensity of the radiation transmitted is directly proportional to the concentration of the solution taken and the path length of the solution. The logarithm of the ratio of the intensity of the incident light to that of the transmitted light, called the absorbance A, is proportional to the concentration C of the solution and the path length B. That is, log of I naught by I is directly proportional to BC, or A is equal to minus of log I by I naught. Thus, absorbance A is equal to epsilon into B into C, where I naught is the intensity of the incident light, I is the intensity of the transmitted light, epsilon is the molar absorptivity or extinction coefficient characteristic of the absorbing species, C is the molar concentration of the absorbing species in the sample, B is the distance that the incident radiation travels through the sample or the path length. Absorption spectroscopy can be used to quantify the absorbing species present in the sample. The greater the quantity of absorbing species present, the greater will be the extent to which the incident light will be absorbed. When a beam of monochromatic light falls on a substance, a part of it is absorbed and the rest is transmitted. Beer extended this law towards solution and gases. In such cases, decrease in intensity is also proportional to molar concentration C. Since extinction coefficient epsilon depends on the wavelength of light and nature of the substance, so for a given substance at a given frequency and in a given photochemical cell, B is constant, absorbance is equal to constant into C. Hence, a plot of absorbance versus concentration will be a straight line through origin. This is Beer's law. Absorbance has no unit. If path length B is expressed in centimeter and concentration C in mole per liter, then extinction coefficient epsilon has the unit of liter per mole per centimeter. A linear plot of absorbance versus concentration would verify the Beer-Lambert's law. Coming to the requirements, test tubes, 10 ml pipettes, 100 ml beakers, spectrophotometer with cuvette, potassium permanganate working solution, that is 0.1 millimolar, tissue paper, distilled water. Now coming to the procedure. Obtain small volumes of 0.1 millimolar potassium permanganate solution and distilled water in separate beakers. Label 6 clean dry test tubes 1 to 5 and B for blank. Use pipettes to prepare the standard solution according to the chart. Thoroughly mix each solution. In blank test tube, only distilled water is added, that is 10 ml. In test tube 1, 2 ml of 0.1 millimolar potassium permanganate solution is added and 8 ml of distilled water is also added, where the concentration of potassium permanganate is 0.002 molar. In second test tube, 4 ml of 0.1 millimolar potassium permanganate is added and 6 ml of distilled water. The concentration of potassium permanganate is 0.004 molar. In the third test tube, 6 ml of 0.1 millimolar potassium permanganate and 4 ml of distilled water is added, which has a concentration of 0.006 molar. In fourth test tube, 8 ml of 0.1 millimolar potassium permanganate and 2 ml of distilled water is added, where the concentration is 0.008 molar. In the fifth test tube, 10 ml of 0.1 millimolar potassium permanganate is added, where the concentration is 0.010. Prepare a blank by filling a cuvette 3/4 full with distilled water. To correctly use cuvette, remember, wipe the outside of each cuvette with a lint-free tissue. Handle cuvette only by the top edge of the rib side. Dislodge any bubble by gently tapping the cuvette on a hard surface. Always position the cuvette so that the light passes through the clear side. Now collect absorbance for the 5 standard solution. Using the solution in test tube 1, rinse the cuvette with approximately 1 ml amount and then fill it 3/4 full. Wipe the outside with a tissue and place it in the device, that is spectrophotometer. Close the lid on the spectrophotometer. When the absorbance reading stabilize, note down the reading. Discard the cuvette contents and with the solution in test tube 2, rinse and fill the cuvette 3/4 full. Wipe the outside and place the cuvette in the device. Close the lid of the spectrophotometer. When the absorbance reading stabilize, again note the reading. The absorbance obtained at 530 nanometer are for blank 0, for test tube number 1 it is 0.11, test tube number 2 0.22, test tube number 3 0.32, test tube number 4 0.44 and test tube number 5 0.53. Repeat the procedure for test tube 3, 4 and 5. Plot a graph between the absorbance on y-axis versus concentration on x-axis. A linear plot of absorbance versus concentration shows that absorbance is directly proportional to the concentration of the substance. This verifies the Beer-Lambert's law. Coming to the conclusion. Beer-Lambert's law is a very useful law in chemistry or biochemistry. It states that absorbance is equal to molar extinction coefficient into path length into concentration. Using this formula, the molar extinction coefficient or the concentration of the sample solution can be calculated from the absorbance value. We can also determine the concentration of an unknown compound by measuring its absorbance and locating the absorbance on the vertical axis of the graph, and the corresponding concentration can be found on the horizontal axis. Thank you.